ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so as we get this stand-up only fight underway, just a quick reminder on the rule set: no grappling or wrestling of any type, and fighters also cannot follow up with ground strikes on the canvas. So if you knock your opponent down, you cannot follow up with strikes. Very important to point that out here at the beginning of round one. Oh, nice job to land the knee there by the taller fighter, and I think I just heard Daniel Cormier say, "I wish I was a little bit taller." You're a baller, though. I mean, can you imagine having a reach advantage like this? What a luxury.
It's a luxury. I've never had one over the course of my entire career. But fighting guys that are taller, you struggle whenever they are very aware of such a massive advantage. This guy is going to try and use this tonight.
And he caught the kick. Going out of the body with that hook. Well done there by Dillashaw.
Oh, big elbow.
Hook to the head there by O'Malley. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, and he lands yet another flush knee. That's going to leave a mark. And again, when you're using this length as effectively as he is here tonight, we might get a finish here in the not-too-distant future. Dillashaw with one hook. Well, the most significant stat in this fight, and you can see it right there in plain sight, bottom of your screen, the body strikes. His opponent, oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. I mean, he's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school. He lands a huge flying knee.
Well, defense doesn't necessarily win championships in MMA, but he's doing a nice job blocking these shots.
He's not allowing his opponent to get any damage off on him by blocking all these attacks.
All right, so Dillashaw's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am. Oh, he is hurting for certain. Oh, big left. Oh, beautiful combination. Circling to his right. Champ, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
Lands a good series of kicks here. Final seconds. Round two straight ahead. All right, so that round is in the books. Dillashaw's corner has some work to do. They're going to take a look at that lip. Hopefully the cut man can do his thing and just make sure that it doesn't continue to bleed and provide further adversity for him in this fight. All right, let us now take a look back at some of the highlights from that previous round. We'll see if we can isolate the exact strike that caused that cut to his lip.
He landed a beautiful shot that cut him on the lip. Now, listen, guys. As long as it ain't like Jairzinho Rosa striking Alistair Overeem, you're fine. Cuts on the lip are okay, unless...
You ready? You ready? Go.
Round two underway. Oh, he lands another debilitating strike to the body. Power strong there. He could be in trouble.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He doesn't know if he's in the octagon or at his mama's house for Thanksgiving. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Knock him out. The fight's done. Oh, that's big.
Beautiful knee. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really landed a nasty flying knee to the head.
All right, so the uppercuts have been a big part of the storyline in this one, but the setups have really been key for him. He's not telegraphing that strike, and the opponent hasn't been able to adjust.
He has not been able to see them. It's a very tricky punch, especially in the way that he throws it. He throws it at a time when you expect so many different strikes, but it's because he has such a vast knowledge of just finding that strike.
All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game tonight.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and now he's continuing to build on that. This kickboxer looks amazing, Legend.
Well, he's had next to no answers for the body shots here tonight, and now some redness really starting to develop on that side.
We're starting to see the damage. We're starting to visibly see the effect that all these body strikes are taking on this guy. He's got to do something different, and he's got to be very careful, because look for his opponent to go over the top now that he set him up.
Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Oh, timely hook. Big knee there. O'Malley's keeping those feet in perpetual motion, circling to his right now. Oh, big right hand, yes.
It's when they get into these long exchanges, TJ hurts him.
Timely defense there. Huge block for him.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Well, you saw us referencing the tail of the tape, DC. He's got the reach advantage and certainly made good use of it there in landing that jab. Back to the hook now.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. Oh!
And a knee. 10 minutes in the can. All right, there's the horn, an appreciative crowd responding in kind. He rocked his opponent multiple times there in that round, looked very confident in doing so. They might even bring in the RP here.
I mean, it was relaxation at its finest, just so relaxed, so comfortable in the fire, which then allowed him to land these big strikes.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take.
Nice, solid punch lands.
All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to... He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping for.
O'Malley's kick is blocked. Dillashaw's bleeding heavily from the mouth right now. That cut on his lip is only getting worse by the minute.
Oh!
Dillashaw gets caught by that straight hand.
Another strike to the head lands.
Oh, wow. How about the roundhouse kick?
Any body kick may finish this fight. It does not have to be the front one up the middle.
Oh, and he continues to pour it on. We mentioned earlier the aggression with his striking. That's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfectly. Oh, nice right in.
2 minutes to go. Dillashaw gets hit with a kick.
Yeah, he's got to. He's got to start checking kicks.
Dillashaw's really bleeding heavily now. You got to think they might bring in the ringside physician to take a look at that cut.
Oh, he hurt him again. He's hurt bad.
Oh. Back to the feet now.